It's early Saturday morning here in Franklin, Tennessee, and I'm here to check out a house that was used as a recording studio back in the 80s and in the 90s. A studio, surprisingly, that Selena Quintanilla recorded one of her biggest hit songs, I Could Fall in Love. Yes, Selena Quintanilla has a major connection to Franklin, Tennessee. In fact, a huge part of Selena's story is right here in Franklin, Tennessee. Recording in Franklin instead of a major LA, New York studio speaks to the uniqueness of the session. A quieter, focused environment away from press and distractions. And it allowed Selena to bring her spirit into the English language recording while staying true to her roots. So this is the dream that Selena had. She was already having major success, and she was known as the Queen of Tejano music. But she wanted to achieve more and branch out into a more mainstream English audience that still wasn't familiar with her music. And a funny story that was told by Keith Thomas, the writer and producer of I Could Fall in Love, was that Wynonna Judd was actually recording here at the same time as Selena. And Selena had lost her luggage on her flight to Tennessee. So she said that she was going to go to Walmart and pick up a new wardrobe. And on the way back, she bought food and said she was going to cook a Mexican feast. And Wynonna didn't know who Selena was yet and thought Selena was the chef and asked her if she'd cook for them too. The session itself was calm, focused. Thomas recalled how professional Selena was, how she was one of those sweet souls, and how they connected on a whole other level. She was excited, curious, and completely present. There was no ego, no entourage energy, just this woman chasing her next dream. You know the thing about Selena, and I think everyone that has ever seen her perform can agree that she was real. Like, not just talented, not just beautiful. She was genuine. The way she talked to her fans, how she carried herself. It wasn't a performance. It was her. And there's something about her energy. Like, you could tell she loved what she did. She cared. And she didn't need to act bigger than life. And if you watch her old interviews, she's just laughing, joking, completely herself. You know, she never put on that celebrity face. And that's what made her so different. That's what made her music so different. It's not just singing, it's her soul in there. And if you listen to I Could Fall in Love, you can hear that honesty and that vulnerability. It's like she's not just performing. She's letting you in. And that's what real artists do, isn't it? Those that live on long after they're gone. Those that we still talk about after they're gone. I think that's why people still connect to Selena after all these years. You know, because she wasn't trying to be anyone. She was just 100% herself. From the stage to the studio to everyday life. And that's rare, especially in the music industry. To see someone that pure, that unfiltered, and being here where she recorded something so personal, it just makes you feel it even more. On March 25th, 1995, the recording of I Could Fall in Love wrapped, and Selena told everyone she would be back in 2 weeks to do the other song. Sadly, that would not happen, as a week later, on March 31st, Selena was gone. Producer Keith Thomas stated that when he found out of Selena's death, that he had a physical pain in his heart. He left the studio and didn't work the rest of the week. He also said that she would have been a major contributor to the music industry and was bound for superstardom. When the song was finally released, it carried more than a melody. It carried a memory. A voice that the world had barely begun to hear suddenly became a legacy that would never fade. On July 18th, 1995, her album Dreaming of You was released. It was her fifth and final studio album and became her first album to debut at number 1 on the US Billboard 200 chart. I Could Fall in Love became a massive hit and was played everywhere, and everyone now knew who Selena was. And it all started right here, in this quiet little town. You know, one might wonder what Selena might have become. But maybe, in a way, she already became everything she was meant to be. Because authenticity doesn't fade. And real love, real talent, real kindness, that stays forever. Thank you for watching. Until next time.
Shall I sing you a song? I started singing when I was 6 and a half and recorded my first record when I was 8 years old. Hola!